sirens again.
Is that it?
What? Those holes there, what are they? William, have a closer look. Could just be erosion.
I was aiming at the hole, but you have to fire it through 3 holes. Yes, yes.
Shit! Look at that! Each rock has a hole in it at the same height. That's not natural. Take a closer look at the rock at the far end. Is that some kind of marking?
Stoney's right. I've marked it with a nav point. Move in.
Oh, come on.
Whoa! I can't believe it! An angel! Can you see it? Can you see that freaking angel? Oh, yeah!
Oh, jeez, this is gonna be a really obnoxious shot.
William, I can feel it. We've almost made it. I'm so frightened.
I don't have to shoot from way back there.
Hey, Drake! It's not gonna happen from that angle, man.
Why not? Does it have to happen from way the frick back here? Because if you think I can make that shot, you're crazy. Why not from way back there on that mountain? Hmm?
The gate key. Fire it through those holes. William! Oh my god!
Yeah, I figured it out already. The game won't let you shoot it unless,
Hey, Drake! It's not gonna happen from that angle, man.
why not?
from that angle, man.
Does it really want me to fire it from way back here?
key performed its magic, emitting an electro-weak signal that triggered the locking mechanism to open the gates. I had survived, as had many hopes and fears. What awaited me behind these gates? Would I find myself overwhelmed by the spirit of the 22nd century? Would I happen upon traces of my ancestor? And would I find the angel's tears? I steered into the heart of darkness, docked, and disembarked. It was a shipyard, and in front of me I could see the gigantic work of William Drake MacGregor, Earl of Midlothian. Here his mind had been at work. Here the visions he and his friends shared had become reality. Here they might have founded the bond whose rules we have been following. There lay his last ship, the Revelation, for centuries silent. My reverence at the sight of her gave me chills. Revelation. The Revelation. But the shipyard, large as it was only a part of what awaited me. I became afraid. The weight of 500 years of silence and secrets overwhelming me. An icy fear took hold. Would I ever see Angelina and the others again? Was a revelation waiting for me, or... But it was so different. Here I could feel the presence of an unusual... Grandmother's old stories suddenly crossed my mind. So this was where MacGregor had taken the strange creature. I wandered through the foreign world, the blood pounding in my head. The excitement and fear made my heart beat like a machine on the verge of breakdown. The complex was huge. Apparently, MacGregor had been the head of a gigantic corporate research and engineering facility. Just the discovery of such a fortress untouched from surface times would bring us billions of credits. But it wasn't the thought of all that money that haunted me. There was something else. I could feel myself drawing ever closer to the center of my truth. I checked the breathing gas and found the pressure bearable. I took off my helmet and, for the first time, breathed air from a time long gone. MacGregor had known someone would come, and he had provided for them. 500 years later. An old-fashioned fusion reactor was apparently supplying the whole facility with energy. I had finally arrived. Here, the secret of the second angel awaited me. And the second angel sounded, and as it were a great mountain burning with fire was cast into the sea. And the third part of the sea became blood, and the third part of the creatures which were in the sea and had life died. And the third part of the ships were destroyed, said the records. I had no idea what that meant. Something would fall into the sea and change it, destroying its inhabitants. The angel looked sad and patient, as if it had taken little effort to wait so long. From Aqua's data channels, I knew what I saw in front of me. An antique pendulum clock used long ago in surface times. I did not know who or what caused me to swing the pendulum, but I no longer had control of my own senses or of what would happen to me. Far away I heard a melody. It seemed strange, yet so familiar, and then beyond.
Oh, don't you do it. Censored, please. Oh, come on.
But more than that, the angel's tears. I could feel my hands start to tremble. What was it? The capsules radiated warmth, and a longing I had never known arose within me. The beach, the angel's face, more than a dream, more than a dream. I looked around me. Suddenly I knew that I wasn't alone in this place. Something was waiting for me, next door. A place not of this world. Ice, not of this world. The creature. My mind reeled. It was just as my grandmother had said. I looked at it closely and beheld a visage of evil. My eyes were blind, but I could hear Angelina burst into the room. I knew she wouldn't leave me alone, and I was grateful when I felt her presence. The ice had gone, but the creature was alive. I had no idea what had just happened. Dream, truth, and vision were swirling through my mind, and reality was far more horrifying than I imagined it could be. I heard Stony, Animal, and Fuzzyhead docking below. Stony was shouting enthusiastically. The whole complex, my heritage, was of inestimable value. But still, the angel's tears, when I think back now, a year later, their true value, their true meaning, exceeded our wildest dreams. We buried Amitab and my uncle Nathaniel de Granada in my ancestors' shipyard. There they would remain silent guardians over what the future would come to know as the greatest mystery of mankind. I realized that the vessel in my ancestors' shipyard bore the name of Revelation for a reason. This place, the angel's tears, all would be significant for me and my friends in the distant years to come. A significance that was impossible for me to see back then. There we stood, the 5 survivors. We had followed the angel's tracks across the oceans, and now the angel's tears were safely stowed in my smart suit. In this place, past and future met. I heard a voice in my head. It was the voice of William Drake McGregor. Time progresses just as evolution does. There is never a way back. That is our blessing and our curse. Times of horror and happiness awaited us. We had been part of an incredible story that no man would write, lest the terror of it drive his ancestors mad. My friends and me, Angelina, we faced the madness together, but still we didn't really understand. Yet what I've told you is nothing compared to what was in store for us. We have become rich. Because of the angel's tears, we live like dukes of the clans union. And we have power. The greatest power ever known to man. But I know someone is after us. A devil in the guise of a man. A mercenary who has already brought weapons to bear against us. Someday he will appear in front of our palace, intent on ending our lives. I know his name. And you know his name as well. But that is another story.
Setting up the sequel. Well, that's it for Aqua Nox 2 Revelation. And there is another Aqua Nox game called Angel's Tears? Indeed there is. I just looked it up while that cutscene was playing out. Anyway. Alright, just full on right in the face. First picture in the credits. Good grief. Anyway, guys. That's it for this one. If I can easily locate Aqua Nox 3 or Angel's Tears or whatever it is, then that might be on the plate, but if I can't, then shrug. Pretty fun game, a little frustrating at times, but what can you do? Very interesting setting, the people are crazy, so very crazy. Anyway. Not sure what to say. That didn't really wrap up the story very well. Because it's leaving a lot of loose ends for the sequel to pick up. So I'm wondering what that will be. I am interested. And I've played the 2 of the games in the series now. So where is it going to go from now? Aside, that was short. Aside from everyone going even crazier. Well, anyway, guys, I will talk to you all later on, alright? Y'all take care. Bye-bye for now.